Rock the Troops came about with our partner Spike. We came up with this idea about doing a very special show for our troops. How do we create something that is not only epic, but historic? It's going to be the 75th year of Pearl Harbor. We can honor that date and those soldiers. It's a very, very cool and special feeling.
I think I'm as excited for this as I am for anything I've ever done, really, in my career. This is really great. The energy, I think, is going to be unbelievable. Because the troops they work really hard, but they're also very grateful.
I've got a lot of good friends that are still in the military now. You know, I was asking my son, Levi, who's 8 years old, what is it you like about the troops? He goes, well, they protect our country so we can have a country. I've never heard anyone say it so simple with the second half of that, so we can have a country. And it's a damn good reason to be here, man. A great reason to celebrate and say thanks and keep their spirits as high as possible.
You know that we've always wanted to rock the troops. Sure. And for one reason or another, we just never have had the opportunity to. And so when we got the opportunity, we're like, we're long overdue to rock the troops. And I think the way that you rock the troops is the same as you rock any crowd, except with a little more gratitude in your rock. Your rock, you also have to like...
Yeah, say, hey, this one's for you guys. Thank you.
To actually, you know, get a phone call, you know, from The Rock and, you know, his crew asking me to come out to, I mean, not only just perform for the troops, but actually be in Hawaii. I mean, we get 2 for 1.
I fell in love with doing these types of shows. The best audiences, the most diverse, the most sophisticated crowds. Thrilled to be here, honestly.
23 years in the Marine Corps, and I requested for 23 years to be stationed in Hawaii. I served in Liberia, Albania, Kosovo, and Afghanistan. I worked on the rubble piles at Ground Zero. Never made it to Hawaii. So yes, this is my first time to Joint Base Hickam, Pearl Harbor.
You know what, my dad was in Pearl Harbor, and he's passed on now, so it's great to be able to be here for him and all the other troops.
When I was 6, 7 years old, we were living here in Hawaii, and we had my grandparents had a very small wrestling promotion, and we used to run wrestling matches here at the base in Pearl Harbor once a week. So to be able to stand here today, it's a really cool thing.
First of all, this is a huge production, so it's amazing to even see it come together and be a part of the planning process.
But as you can see, we're on an active runway here, so everything had to be created from scratch.
You know, this is our ramp. This is where we accomplish our mission every single day. We were able to turn it over to Spike TV, and they were able to build up this great venue and put on this show, and then they're going to tear it down, and we'll get right back to work.
You know, having things like these big C-17s back here on the stage and part of our look, it's tremendous. You don't get to do things like that. The engineering of where a plane this size could fit between these towers, how these towers could be here this tall with the winds that come here and be safe for everybody. Without the help and support of the military, we couldn't do it without them, and they've been so helpful to this.
The buzz around Hawaii has been unbelievable, and you're going to have a very eager audience. So when a performer comes out to perform, they feel that stuff coming from the troops. It results in just a more interesting, energetic, and successful show.
When I first got over here about 6 weeks ago, I met with high-ranking officials, and they had said, this show is so special, we've never had anything like this before. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he goes, well, the excitement and the buzz all started at the soldier level. In a very, very cool way, they are embracing this as if it's Rock's coming in and he's doing it for us. This is our show. It's a really cool thing. This is why I've been meeting soldiers over the 6 weeks, and they're all ready to go crazy.
But even coming in, you see the people that live on the base coming in, and you can tell they're ready to kind of stretch it out and break a sweat tonight.
We don't get this very much, so it's really cool to be a part of something that the celebrities are taking the time to thank us for the things that we do. So we really appreciate it.
It's just a great gesture from the acts that we're going to have here that goes a long way with folks like us.
I don't think I ever fully understood the job description of being a comedian until I did shows for the troops. They're the best crowd. It's a little bit that I can do to give back to my country. Shout out to everybody who can't be here in Hawaii with us, but who's far away. We're doing this show for you too.
The troops give up a lot, time and energy, blood, sweat, and tears. And when you love your country, you gotta respect the peeps that are thrown down.
Look, it's tougher and tougher, it seems like, to find things that are unanimous, you know, in life, politically, all kinds of ways. There's nothing political about this event. It's a unanimous celebration of the men and women who serve our country.
Proud men and women of our military and your families, we're so proud, we're so honored, we are so privileged to bring you guys this show. We wanted to create something historic for you, and I think we're going to do it. And the best part about it is we're going to do it all together. 25,000 plus. Cannot wait tonight. Let loose, have fun, and have the greatest time of your lives. Rock the troops.